to me is the crux of everything. Ua mau, ke ia o ka aina, I ka pono o Hawai'i. And so the fake state needs to stop using that motto with such blatant disregard for the meaning.
Kalani Kalani Koko Koino, I'm Matthew Kalani Souza, Reverend Kalani Souza. I'm a licensed spiritual practitioner, lives in the Aupua of Kaohe. So, thank you for having the intelligence, the foresight, and the clarity to hold this informational hearing and to seriously ponder, to critically examine the role of the county in the enforcement of the state-driven prerogatives, to inspect whether the mayor has overstepped and placed in jeopardy the county's position regarding this impending conflict, primarily driven by the state's disregard of public opinion, accepted conservation practice, and environmental law. In recent press conference, the governor, as well as the president of the university, painted an elementary picture. A small handful of native practitioners superstitiously defending a religious absurdity against the enlightened science that drives the heart of our technological advancements. I myself work for the National Center of Atmospheric Research doing climate science, integrating science and indigenous knowledge. I also work for the Pacific Risk Management, OHANA, and I work for FEMA. I'm the National Outreach Coordinator for rural, native, tribal communities. So I'm not just spitting here.
Yep.
This extremely large telescope, it's going to be built. It's built in Chile by the European Southern Observatory Agency, interested Europeans in South America. So, it's going to have 100 million times more light captured than the human eye. It's going to be 13 times more light sensitive, 250 times more light gathering than the area around the Space Telescope, 16 times more dramatically resolute than the Hubble Space Telescope. Fantastic. So that telescope is going to be completed before this one is, and I'm afraid we're going to show up more than a day short and 10 meters short. And you know how it is, fellas, size matters. So you gotta wonder why it is we need two of them. Especially since one is going to be rated obsolete by the other one. So I cannot go over all the facts, but I got them, and you're welcome to visit me and go over the science. But in closing, let me quote a great American, of which I am not. I'm a great Hawaiian. So, there is not a nation on earth guilty of practices more shocking and bloody than are the people of these United States at this very hour. Go where you may, search where you will, roam through all the monarchies and the despotisms of the old world. Travel through South America, search out every abuse, and when you have found the last, lay your facts by the side of the everyday practices of this nation, and you will say with me that for revolting barbarity and shameless hypocrisy, America reigns without a rival. Frederick Douglass, July 5th, 1852. Not a whole hell of a lot has changed since then.
Thank you very much.